Hey, Steve and Veronica Kibler here, and today we're at Cracker Barrel in Sevierville, Tennessee.
So we're going to go in here and have some dinner and then do a little bit more shopping.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get dinner items that are new on the menu.
So join us for dinner. So here we are. We just got done doing a little bit of shopping at the Old Time Pottery / Gabe's store in Pigeon Forge, and now we headed over to Hobby Lobby in Sevierville to pick up some more decorations for the house.
Yeah.
And we got a little hungry, so we saw the Cracker Barrel that's located across the street from the Hobby Lobby. And there's Buddy's barbecue place. We've ate there as well, and we do have another video on that.
Yes, we do.
So feel free to check that out. It's a pretty good place. But today we're going to come over here to Cracker Barrel and try out the new items.
Yeah, got some new dinner items, new items on the menu altogether, and especially for dinner. They got a Saturday special also, which we're going to show you.
Yes, so it's a beautiful weekend. The weather was absolutely perfect. Not too hot, and it's starting to cool down as we go into fall.
It cooled down enough to bring out the Christmas trees.
So it's amazing. I just can't believe it. We're in September, and all of the stores are bringing in Christmas stuff. We haven't even had Halloween yet.
I think Christmas in July is going to be a real thing before long.
Yes, we haven't had Halloween. We haven't celebrated Thanksgiving yet, but I guess the stores are ready to celebrate Christmas. So,
does the Christmas spirit bring out people wanting to buy things and get out and do stuff? I think it does.
Yeah, but I couldn't decide. Do I look at the Christmas stuff? Do I look at the fall stuff?
Yeah.
And I thought I'll stick with the fall.
At candy.
So we came over here to the candy area. But this is Thanksgiving candy, as you can see.
Yeah, you see my shark shirt there? I got it at this Cracker Barrel store one time before.
Yes, you did. On sale too.
Yeah.
And here is the flavors of these really nice looking the peanut characters chocolate, and then they also had a really cute Thanksgiving. Oh no, is it Halloween shirt?
Halloween. This is the Great Pumpkin.
Charlie Brown. So they have some really beautiful items at Cracker Barrel, which is really like the merchandise that they carry. And we always love watching the Peanuts movies for the different holidays. So that's kind of fun to do. Mm-hmm. But I did want to look at the Christmas trees, and
they're beautiful.
Yes, they're so beautiful. I'm like, okay, well, we don't need to buy anything Christmas yet, but at least for the tree. But we'll take a look. Yeah. They had this lighted cracked glass gnome, which was absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. With this little reindeer next to it.
I don't know when the gnome craze picked up again, but it's definitely in full swing.
Mm-hmm. And they had a Grandma's Christmas Wish book. Mm-hmm. And we've had this popcorn before. No, potato chips.
We've had one of the chips there before.
Potato chips.
I can't remember, but I kind of wanted to get those barbecue chips there. They looked really they could be good.
Yeah, they were good. I can't remember the flavor we bought in the past, but it was a good tasting chip.
I think it was one time when we were traveling, I think, we bought them, and that's a good tasting chip.
And here is a look at the menu. This is the item I ordered, the hash brown casserole shepherd's pie.
And it's new.
And it is a new item on their menu. And this comes with pot roast, carrots, peas, celery, onions, mashed potatoes with gravy, topped with a crispy hash brown casserole crust. And it also has sour cream tomato, chives, and cheese on the top. Mm-hmm. And they have quite a few new items, so it's nice that they're changing their menu. They introduced some more. What I really like about some of the items that they added were that they are more kind of comfort food. Yes, comfort food is the word I was looking for. Yes.
Now the daily dish, each day they have something different, and on Saturday now they have the Southern barbecue ribs, and that's what I ordered. And the barbecue ribs are St. Louis style ribs, slow cooked, topped with a tangy and sweet brown sugar barbecue sauce, with a choice of 2 sides. And my 2 sides, I got the coleslaw and broccoli.
Yep. And so their menu is pretty big. I think it's much bigger than what it used to be because they keep adding new items as they try out to see what people like. I have had their catfish before, their grilled catfish, and that is pretty good.
We've had the trout there also.
Oh, I'm sorry, the trout, not the catfish. The
that
trout.
was a grilled trout, yeah.
But we do have another video on that as
yes.
well. So feel free to check that
I mean,
out.
I've had the catfish in the past, so it is good.
Yeah,
so,
if you want to see what their fish looks like, we do have videos on those as well. And they offer salads and
Mm-hmm.
sandwiches, cheeseburgers, and breakfast
all day.
All day. You know, it's one of those things like, do I have breakfast or dinner?
Yeah, I know.
I love their breakfast.
Their pancakes, I think, are, in my opinion, are still the best pancakes around.
I agree. And we love I prefer the cornbread over the biscuits. So Steve wasn't gonna eat any bread today, so I had his dinner.
You had my cornbread also.
Cornbread. I said, just go ahead and order cornbread, and I'll eat those for you.
Yeah.
I'll do you that favor.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
I'll take one for the team.
You go, girl.
But I love that their cornbread is nice and crispy on the outside and soft and warm on the inside when they're served fresh, nice and warm. And we just like looking at all the items on the walls when we're sitting there waiting for our food to come out.
I know.
It just kind of takes you back like you're watching an old movie. You know, those black and white movies, you know. When you look at some of these items, it just really takes you back. Like look at that beautiful rocking horse in that picture frame in the background. And then the cat, we have cats. So I was looking at that little kitty cat playing with the shoe. It reminds me of our cats. They get into all kinds of stuff. But, you know, they might be changing. They might be, you know, changing the look of the Cracker Barrels.
The decor and everything. I mean, I hope they stay the same. That's
our wish, but, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. They've already started to change some out in the bigger cities, but, you know, we're taking advantage of the one here in Sevierville and visiting it while it still looks the way it originally looked and the way we like that look a lot.
Here's my ribs and coleslaw and broccoli.
So the food came out and we were ready because we've been shopping all day, so we were a little hungry.
Look at that shepherd's pie.
Oh my goodness.
Love that crispiness.
I love crispy hash browns, and these are definitely crispy.
Goodness gracious.
And it's a really nice size meal. So it is more of a dinner portion. So I was able to take some of this home, and the pot roast was super tender. I mean, you can just pull it apart with the fork. And the gravy was rich and flavorful, and those little peas in there just are so nice and sweet. And it had celery and carrots and mashed potatoes inside of this dish. So there's more mashed potatoes in here. But this is definitely comfort food. You know, the kind of pot roast
Cracker Barrel used to be as more comfort food oriented. And you know, when we first started going to Cracker Barrels back in the 90s, it was we loved the comfort food, and we're starting to bring some of it back, it seems like. And
this is the kind of pot roast that, like, I would make at home, where slow cooked for maybe 2.5, 3 hours, and just let it get really nice and tender and flavorful with all the spices that you're cooking it with. So I absolutely love this shepherd's pie. I've had shepherd's pie before that are made with ground beef, and I don't really care for those as much. But this was fantastic.
I mean, I like I don't know if it's a English thing, or somewhere in the UK that shepherd pie, I think, maybe has started. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I like this style better.
This is like a shepherd's pie on steroids.
Yeah.
If I created a shepherd's pie, this is what I would do. I wouldn't use the ground beef. I would use pot roast, just like Cracker Barrel did. And oh my goodness, what a fantastic idea! Whoever came up with this dish, really,
they knocked this one out of the park as far as I'm concerned.
They sure did.
Yeah.
I
highly recommend the shepherd's pie.
Love the shepherd's pie.
I seen a family, the Every Day is Saturday family, was the first YouTubers I seen eat this. And they ate it in Nashville area, where they had this on the menu way before they brought it out this way. And I thought, man, that looked good there. And it is really, really good.
It finally made its way over to us, huh?
Yeah.
And then Steve got
and
his
my
ribs.
You can only get the ribs on Saturday. And these are the spare ribs. They're not the baby backs. So don't be confused over baby back ribs and the spare ribs. These are, and they were very good. A lot of meat on the bone. And I was very pleased. I have to say that the items that we ordered on this day at this particular Cracker Barrel was excellent. I can't say anything bad about the meal that we had. Everything was delicious. Everything, I mean, the flavors, the barbecue sauce on these ribs is fantastic. I don't think you can go wrong getting them. I mean, if you like ribs at all, especially, the Southern style ribs or St. Louis style rib,
Yeah, I tasted the ribs, and the sauce was the perfect amount for my taste, the perfect amount of tangy flavor to sweet flavor. They were absolutely delicious.
And the coleslaw on this day was, as far as coleslaws go, I think it was some of the best coleslaw the way I like it anyway. Enough, it's moist enough that, not a dry coleslaw, and it's not too vinegary. It has, it's probably a mayonnaise base, would you say?
Yeah, I tasted the coleslaw, and it tasted like it had the mayonnaise with the buttermilk, because it had a little bit of a tangy flavor, which I think buttermilk will do that to your sauces or dressings that you make with it. So I liked that it tasted creamy. So it gave a little bit of that creamy flavor and a little bit of that tangy flavor as well. So yes, and it was fresh. It was crunchy, so it was fresh. And then Steve couldn't resist.
Oh, I couldn't resist. I had to get some of that hash brown. The crispiness on it just looked so good. And believe me, when I tasted it, it tasted as good, if not better, than it even looked. I tell you, I was a happy camper.
He's reaching over to my plate before I could grab the camera. I'm like, hold on, let me grab the camera.
And then I wanted to try the roast beef, and I wasn't disappointed with that either. I tell you that. I was so pleased on this particular trip to the Cracker Barrel. I just, sometimes I've gotten a little let down, at the quality of food at Cracker Barrel. Sometimes lately it's kind of been hit and miss. But today it was perfect. I just can't say enough about how good it was. And, and we're paying for this all ourselves. We're not getting paid to come in here and eat this. This is just us having dinner. We paid for it, and we make a review on it. And
we'll tell you the good and the bad.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
That's right,
Yeah, but for our taste buds, this was absolutely delicious. I would recommend this. I would absolutely order it for my family. My granddaughter, I think this is something she would definitely love.
I think she would love it, yeah. She's becoming more of a steak person, but I think she would love roast beef.
Oh, I'm sure she would love pot roast, absolutely.
Yeah.
And she likes mashed potatoes too, so really good combination.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't even know she's eating vegetables because of that delicious gravy on those carrots. It's just They're so sweet and tender, and then they have that delicious brown gravy. Oh my goodness!
This is a large amount of food too that you got.
It was. So it's a pretty good deal. I was happy, and I was able to bring a little bit of it home, and then eat it the next day.
You're not as messy a eater as I am. I get this stuff all over me there. You using your fork.
Yeah, you had napkins sticking to your fingers.
Yeah, I did. I felt like that scene in the Vacation movie with Chevy Chase where he's sappy. You know, the magazines are sticking to his fingers.
After cutting the tree down, the Christmas tree. I just didn't want to have to go wash my hands again. So if I can keep the sticky sauce off my fingers, then I'm good to go. But we had a really good dinner at Cracker Barrel. We definitely recommend these two new items, the hash brown casserole shepherd's pie and the southern barbecue ribs. And we hope that you're enjoying the videos that we're bringing you. And then we were going to do a little bit more shopping after shopping. So we did, after eating dinner. So we did drive over to the Home Goods store and did a little bit more shopping for fall. But we thank you so much for watching our videos. If you have any questions about the items on the menu that we showed you today, feel free to post a comment or a question, and we will try to respond to you as soon as we can. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we encourage you to do so. It sure would help us to grow our channel so we can continue to bring you more videos like these. And we thank our subscribers who have already subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing and for commenting on the videos. We really enjoy reading your comments, and those who share information, thank you so much. We really enjoy that too, the information that folks share with the rest of us. But we had a really excellent dinner at Cracker Barrel in Sevierville, Tennessee, and we thank you for joining us, and we hope that you're having a great rest of your week.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Here we are going over to Home Goods. So there's a Home Goods and a Hamrick's in this same shopping center, which is really nice because it's all together, all close to each other, and that way we don't have to drive too far.
Yeah, it's just like the next lot over.
And you can see it's getting dark sooner in the day now that we're moving closer and closer into fall. But thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.